Hey everybody, how you doing? JPCowFace here, and we are back for episode 15. It is a beautiful spring day today. I don't know where you are in the world, but I hope you got good weather and you're enjoying it. Right, anyway, on with the game. So, episode 15, and we are quite far into the game now. We're trying to stop the Incas, Wilhelmina, and Solomon and Poundmaker, all from progressing for a science victory. We've got spy work going on there, sabotaging production and sabotaging spaceports, and that has been going pretty well so far. We've also been trying to lower loyalty in the Persian Empire next door to us to try and take control of some of their cities, but that hasn't been working. Well, it's been working a little bit, but we haven't successfully taken any of their cities yet. However, we are 2 turns away from getting advanced flight, which means we are 2 turns away from being able to access bombers, and that is going to trigger our ability to go to war with the Persians and actually have a good effect trying to take down their city defenses and take some of their cities. So I am looking forward to that. Let's just see if we can sell some more resources. We've got coal. We can sell all this coal, I think. Just take as much money as we can, because we're going to be buying those bombers. Can we sell any old school resources? Yeah. You know, this Pachacuti's been after this 1 iron for so long. I'm just going to give it to him. You know, he's been determined, so he can have it. What about Niter? Mansa would take some Niter too. So he can have that. Okay, and let's go. Okay, so we've got World Congress. And we are going to ban the production of buildings of this type. So let's just have a look. Am I still... I don't think I'm going to be building any more coal plants. So I think we can say coal and hope that that passes. We'll put a few votes in for that. And 100% production towards this road. Wow, okay. Minus 50% production towards this project, and most people are currently on the Mars colony. So if we could get that passed, that would be great. I've got a lot of Diplo, so I'm going to put in 10 points for that, and if that can pass, that would be great. Though I do want the diplomatic victory points as well. First vote for this, I put 4 votes in, got beaten with 5, and then I put 6 votes in and got beaten with 6. But except for Mansa, people haven't got so much Diplo points this time. I'm going to put 7 in for myself and hope that wins. And yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so ban the production of coal plants. That passed. And what were people voting for? Coal, nuclear. Okay. And then, yes, minus 50% for the launch Mars colony. So that is awesome. Okay, and we got the diplomatic points as well. So everything went our way this time, which is just amazing if you ask me. Never usually goes like that, but I'm happy with that. We'll take it. Okay, and we have the World Games underway with to train athletes. So if we can afford to put any projects in to train athletes along the way and try and get more diplomatic victory points from this as well, we definitely want to. We've also got aid requests as well. That is with Nader Shah. Now we're going to be going to war with him, so it's going to have a very negative effect. But if before we do, I'm going to send him a gift. I'm going to send 1,000 his way. And I don't know if that's going to work, but I can hope it does. Right, we've got Amber to sell. Julius will take that. Get that done. Okay, so we've got an astonishing amount of diplomatic victory points currently. Somehow, I'm not exactly sure how, but we have jumped up to 17, which puts us on the verge of being able to win, really. So there's 2 points available from the aid request, and there's 1 point available from the World Games. So in theory, in 28 turns, we could be on for a diplomatic victory. But I'm going to carry on playing the game as I would normally, because I've got to say, diplomatic victory is my least favorite way to win the game. But considering how much of an uphill struggle we have had all the way through the game from the very start, this starting location here where we had tundra to our north, we had desert to our south, we had Persia right here to our right, and then water and just more snow and tundra. It was really, really bad starting location for expansion. But I feel we've done really well in trying to just keep up, not present ourselves as an easy target for the AI anywhere along the lines. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to carry on pushing on with what we were planning anyway. Right, let's get a broadcast center built in at Newcastle. We do get the boost as the English Empire for any powered. So buildings that provide additional yields when powered receive +4 of that yield. So when we build a broadcast center, we will get an additional 4 culture on top of that as well. So it's 5 +8 when powered. That might be already calculated into our yield. I'm not 100% sure. It is, yeah. So that's already calculated in. So we're going to get 5, and then 8. So that's going to be healthy broadcast center for 5 turns. That's really good. Okay, we have built a builder at Stoke, and we're going to put some turns in to build Spy. Not really got anything else much we can build there. And let's buy this amber tile for Bradford. Bradford was our most recent city to put down, just to fill in the gaps, really. I said we might put one over here, but I think we're done. We're done with city placement. We're just going to push ahead, full steam ahead with our end game now, and just get stuff done. We've got Stephanie, great scientist, Stephanie Quillick, who can boost our space race projects, but we're not even there yet, so she's just got to wait around. Okay, we can't get close enough with our submarine. We've been trying to chase this submarine round to take them out for a while. Clear them out. Okay. I'm going to try and clear this camp out. and we were moving down with our scout to get into the Roman Empire and have a look around. Okay, right, let's get this other resource of aluminium online. It's going to help us with our building of our bombers. And right, what were we doing? You know what? I can't remember exactly what I was doing with this guy, this builder we built. How many builds? 4 builds for this guy. All right, I can't remember, so I'm just going to send him over to Bristol and get that iron online there for production at Bristol. Okay, and advanced flight is finished now. We have access to our bombers, so that is awesome. And we could upgrade our scout there because we got a alliance with Julius, but I'm not going to waste the money when I need money to buy the bombers. Right, this is where we built a farm triangle for the city of Wolverhampton because their food production wasn't going to be great. And then the very next turn, we uncovered the resource of aluminium. So we're going to put a little farm triangle here, and that's going to let pretty much give Wolverhampton all the food it needs for the moment. We need to get this trader online. Yeah, 1 production, 14 gold, 1 science. That's reasonable. I'm happy for that. I would say Istanbul, but we're going to be going to war with the Persians, so it's not a good idea to have our trade routes going straight through his territory. And we'll skip with the sky. Right, so Sparta has now returned to the Persian Empire, but it is already under pressure. So we know we've still got good pressure against the Persian Empire at the moment. But that doesn't really matter to us. We're going to start with upgrading these fighters. And we will buy our first bomber if we can afford it. We can. Just. Okay. And probably want more than 1 bomber to really get this war going. So it's going to take 2 or 3 turns to really afford it. So, well, I'll decide next turn if we are going to declare war that turn or not. So we got plus a 1 era score for putting aluminium to good use. Okay, and we need to just have a look and see what we are going to research now. We're going to start with sanitation. Anyway, get that out of the way, and then we can get sewers put in at cities that need a bit more housing. And yeah, and then where do we want to go from there? We probably want to try hold shift down, and I'm going to lock in chemistry and rocketry. Chemistry will allow us to do the mountain pass with our military engineer, and that's going to give us an era score as well. We'll just try and keep nudging our era score up. We have 6 points to gain until we can lock ourselves in another golden age. We've had 2 in a row now. I think with the eras has been a good gauge of how we've managed to keep it on an upward trajectory. So we started off in a dark age. We managed to get our way up to a normal age, and then I think it was another normal age. And then we've had 2 golden ages in a row. And by the looks of it, with the time we've got left, 18 to 38, we could probably get ourselves another golden age. So yeah, I feel that that's been a really good gauge of how we've just managed to keep clawing our way up towards well, just improving ourselves really from the position we started in. So Plymouth has completed its university, And we can get a zoo built there, which will be nice. Yeah, we go with the zoo. And also Bradford has built its monument, and we will build a Royal Navy dockyard. We can only put it here because we've got no cash to buy a tile, so perhaps we will just wait and we won't do that. Got a nice +4 location here for a campus. Let's build a water park on this water tile right here. That will do. Stephanie's still got to wait. And we can get the amber online for Bradford. Okay, great. We've completed the class struggle civic, so we now have access to our 3rd tier government, and we're going to lock in communism, and that's going to give us a 0.6 production per citizen in cities with governors, and 10% plus 10% science across the board, and obviously a lot more policy slots as well. So that's going to be great. We're going to lock that in. And there is another 2 era score, pushing ourselves further towards our next golden age. Okay, so let's see what we want to put in here. With war in mind, we could do ourselves a favor and lock in something like propaganda, so we accumulate 25% less war weariness than usual. That could be handy. Okay, also with war in mind, total war could be a good bet as well. So yields gained from pillaging, coastal raids and plundering trade routes are plus 50%. So if we do what you really should do when you go into war and pillage and get as much bonus culture or science or whatever from pillaging as you go through your enemy's territory, and plus 50% could be really powerful for us. So I think I'm going to pop that in, and let's see what economic slots we want to do. Okay, so I think with this spare economic slot, I might go with civil prestige, so establish governors with at least 2 promotions, provide +1 amenity and +2 housing, which can be really good. It can still help exert pressure. You know, keeping our people happy with amenities will go a long way to having an influence against the Persians. And right, we have, I'm not sure if we want to keep public works in. We might not need it so much right now, but I'll keep that in mind and I'll think about it. Okay, and for our spare wildcard slot, Raj isn't particularly a powerful card to put in. However, we're still in a position where we need every little boost to science we can get. I know we could have plugged in things like Trade Confederation, but we have a fair few suzerains, so we could get a tidy little boost there. It's also going to give us a culture boost, obviously, and a bit of a gold boost as well. So I'm going to lock that in. Might change it in a bit, but for the moment, I think I'm happy with that. Do I want to put Trade Confederation in for public works to give our science a further boost? I'm going to say probably yeah. I'm going to take it. If we can just keep knocking turns off from catching up with the AI, especially if we can get the space to our spaceports built, that is going to be great. So let's lock that in and we'll see where we're going to go with our science now. That's quite a big jump. So around 40 odd. It is something significant. Let's keep pushing in with our scout. Okay, Hildred. You have made it to Juan Cambamba. And you are going to be... He has a few good... yeah, he has a few good promotions here. He's got satchel charges, so he can breach dams, and he's got demolition as well. Sabotage production should probably be the one we go for. And this dam actually belongs to this city here, so we couldn't even do that. So sabotage production, yeah, 90%. That's good for us. Okay, we need to put our complete our farm triangle, and that is much better for Wolverhampton there. Okay, trade route from Stoke and Hunza is perfectly fine for us. Right, we need to put in our new civic. We're going to be learning, and I think we're going to go straight to professional sports. Yeah. Well, it's probably not that important. I think we've only maybe got one mountain in our territory anyway, so perhaps it's not so important. This could be a good one to get to. I mean, if we're going to catch up on science, yeah, let's do that. So that's going to take Cold War and Space Race. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Manchester has completed its project of bread and circus to exert some pressure, outward pressure. But let's move on to train athletes, because we're not producing any ourselves, so we're going to need to do projects to train athletes if we're going to get those victory points. Okay, Swidhen is in at Tarsus, and he was going to neutralize the governor. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to need to rebase our bomber in closer. So we're bringing him to Newcastle. And let's keep on working this guy down. Battleship has a promotion. We can coastal raid and remove that barbarian camp there, and we have got a Eureka for synthetic materials from doing that, so that is great. And your knowledge of telecommunications is advanced as well, and composites. That's a very good, very beneficial raid we did there, so I'm glad we persevered with that barbarian camp. Okay, and we will move our units back out towards our territory. Okay, and we have been successful in disrupting rocketry again. So that is the spaceport at Juan Cambamba has been destroyed. If we just go and have a look here, we have successfully stopped them from doing their mission. Now we just need to have another look and see where we should probably go now. And so look, Pachacuti had started it. You can just see there. He has another spaceport, or at least he had one under construction. Where Right, under construction. Kwanzaa, he could have fixed that. I think we probably need to return to Kwanzaa. So we will do that. Let's move him out to Kwanzaa. Okay. Okay, and we might have some resources to sell. Maybe coal. Right, so happy with that as well. Okay, so we got a promotion for our battleship. Let's just move him back -1 so we can still promote him. And we will promote him to bombardment and see if we can put him to use. He's not going to be able to reach much, but we can still do that. And remove everyone else in that direction too. Okay, and we've got a trade route sorted out again, and this time we go to Chikuto. +1 production, 14.9 gold, 2 science, and 1 culture. That is fine with us. All right, so we can't afford our second bomber yet, but we will be able to soon. So I think, yeah, I think we should declare war. But first of all, let's see. We have no. We should have really denounced him. Which we can. That's fine. I don't mind taking the grievances. But yeah, I should have really denounced him before and used a Cassius Bell. But it is what it is. Right, so we will start attacking his city defenses. And yeah, that has not done a lot of damage there. But we can start trying to pillage. We'll just move a bit closer, but wait a turn, and then hopefully we can move and pillage on the same turn. Still waiting with our military engineer and our scientist. Okay, right. Let's buy this copper tile, and we can improve that for Wolverhampton. You are moving this way. You can move to the copper. All right. All right, so I just wanted to say, guys, for those of you out there that are listening, this has been my first venture into doing this, and obviously I hope to improve with time. But I just wanted to say that I've had a load of fun with doing this, and I hope that it can continue to grow. I can continue to get better, and I can hopefully build a bit of a community with any of you guys out there. So yeah, just to let you know, I'm already looking forward to getting this series with the English Empire finished and delving into our next game. Not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing yet, but I'll be happy for any suggestions if anyone has any. So yeah, if you do, let me know. Right, that's a shipyard in Norwich, and we have a couple of envoys to spend. Any new suzerains we can get would be good with what we chose on with our government. So we can get Rapa Nui, with 1 point and not particularly anything else, but we can at least get 1, and then if we use our next point just to move another in the right direction, and that's probably well, actually let's just put our point into Peruga, and then that's going to give us another little boost to our science as well, so I'm happy with that. Okay, and we can start getting rid of these annoying cultists as well. Yeah, so we might as well do that. They are annoying. Can we use an aircraft to... I don't think we can. Alright, let's rebase our fighters. Oh, that didn't work. Rebase to here. Oh. That's 1. That's 2. And what we're going to do, I'm actually going to get them to just patrol, and that will just give us a better sight into the Persian territory. And we probably need to move our units away. Yeah, let's move our units away. No point putting them in the line of fire. They're not strong enough to take down these defenses very well, so that's what the bombers are going to be for. Carry on gobbling up these cultists. Right, and we have completed sanitation. We're moving straight on to chemistry. That will only take us 2 turns, so that is awesome. Keep on moving into or through the Roman territory here. Okay, so Alice is in Quazca, and we need to go straight in and disrupt the rocketry there. And we have completed our Royal Navy dockyard at Bristol. So we're going to... yeah, we're going to sail our battleship towards a fight. And carry on with these cultists. Cultisectomy, should we call it? Okay. Yeah. Bomber did take a bit of damage there, unfortunately. Can we afford to buy another bomber yet? We can. That's going to be awesome. We will rest and repair our bomber. Yeah, looking at that damage, we might need to wait until we've got sort of jet bombers to do the job. That is really annoying. All right, so sort out our trader, and we will go to Eindhoven for 15 gold, 2 science, 1 culture. And still waiting with our military engineer there. Okay, let's see if we can pillage, and we can. Okay, we have cotton sail to Mansa. Okay, and Bristol can now build the lighthouse. Yeah, that's fine. And Wolverhampton has built water park. We will move straight on to the Ferris wheel. And oh, I totally forgot about this guy down here. And he's in line of fire from their encampment, so we're just moving back and repair him. We've not got the cash to fix him. So yeah, so what I was saying with the fighters, we can do this, and then we just opens up our line of sight just that little bit, and we can see more of what's going on, like so. And we can have a better idea of what we have got to deal with as we go along. All right, so here we got now. We can just stick our cannon on alert. You're not going to be doing anything, and Stephanie as well, you're waiting. All right, our ironclad is going to get shot, and hopefully it will survive. Let's just rest and repair our ironclad, and we'll move up. Let's just Mogadishu. Are you? No, we can go into your territory though, because of one of our government policies. All right, do that. Keep moving everything back home. All right, that is the Bolshoi Theatre completed for us. That is another world wonder completed for us, which is great. And we have completed Civic Nuclear Program and also Divine Right, which, okay, I'll take it. All right, the other benefit with doing this, deploying the fighters, they can still attack from where they are, so we can do things like that, which is great. You know, they're on the front line and they can do what we need them to do. So let's he's not even going to be able to reach from there, is he? That's annoying. Okay, we'll bring him around this way. We might want him to come and deal with this, help deal with this barb camp anyway. Don't want them to start pillaging all our stuff. Let's bring our tank army over just to help quickly deal with this barb camp. Though I think Akkad might actually deal with them pretty quickly. We've got our battleship. We'll bring them towards the fight. Get the copper mine online. And move our bomber into Manchester here. All right. We're still waiting with Stephanie and our military engineer furs, and we can sell really nice. Okay, no, I thought that was just furs. I didn't see the turtle for a minute there. 17. 8, 16. He'll give 9 for that. And 9 for that. But for both you only give 17. That's not right. Okay, well, we will sell turtles first to Wilhelmina for 9 a turn. And then she'll still give us 9. So we're getting a better deal selling them individually to Wilhelmina. Only by 1 a turn, but still. And we've still got another copy of Furs to sell to Mansa for 8. So that is nice. And okay. We might as well just pull our ironclad back and we will heal them up. Karen having a look around with our scout here. And production at Newcastle, we have completed the broadcast center. So let's use them to replace the trader we lost, and also we will do the same at Manchester. So we've got our first lot of athletes trained, or athlete points anyway. So that puts us in a strong position, but we're going to need to definitely build some more. And we have a +3 era score for completing the Bolshoi Theatre at Liverpool. So we are now just 1 point shy of getting our golden age for this era. So I'm really happy with that. Can we do anything with this fighter here? I'm not sure if... Yeah, so that is where we took damage from, I believe. So I'm just going to wait another turn, and I'm going to try and take this battleship out in one foul swoop with a few different units. We will... Oh. Might as well get rid of that. Might as well get rid of this attack too. Right, so when we get the cash come in, I'm going to continue to buy more bombers. And we can get another one stationed in at probably London. No, not London, because we've got the fighters there. We may be able to base them at Plymouth and Sunderland, and they might have a reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite. All right, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, well, we might need to pull our fighters back and bring our new bombers into... We got so one at Newcastle, one at Manchester. We probably want to get one at London, one at Liverpool, and we can just get 4 bombers, and they will start to make pretty short work of the city defenses in Persia. Right, so Liverpool completed the Bolshoi Theatre, and we should definitely get the broadcast center online there. That's again with our bonus being the English Empire. We get really juicy powered output. And yep, next turn. Alrighty, and that's us completed chemistry as well. We are down to 3 turns to complete rocketry, and then we can hopefully get a spaceport built in one of our cities. I'm not sure where we're going to be building that yet. London would be great, but we need a population of 6 to get another district in there, so that is probably not going to happen. So I'm not sure exactly where we're going to be building that. We have earned ourselves another great engineer, Jane Drew. It's going to give us +3 amenities for a city where we use her, and +4 housing as well. So that's going to be ace. Okay, let's come down and build our first seaside resort at the city of Wolverhampton. We have also got our +1 era score for earning Jane Drew. So that is our golden age secured for the next era as well. So that's really good to know. We can bring our tank back because Akkad has dealt pretty well with that barbarian camp. And we just had a Persian tank army roll in and absolutely, well, almost decimate our Redcoat Corps here. So we want to return him to the safety of Birmingham. And we need to try and deal with this tank army. We can bring a battleship into Birmingham and we can fire on him from there. We can also bring our Sea Dog in and we can fire on him from there too. Our submarine is too far away, unfortunately. And our ironclad fleet can't really do anything, so they're just going to hold. Our battleship, we will move them further in position to do whatever they can. Okay, so we just use our tank here to remove the ranger and the... Actually, leave a CAD to deal with that ranger. I'm going to just get rid of this cultist. And we can skip for Stephanie and our engineer. Yes. Right, so +3 immunities. We will definitely use him in London. We don't need the housing, but immunities will be just fine. Yeah, so Birmingham's completed the spy, and we can get a research lab built in 4 turns at Birmingham. That will be cool, and that'll be our first research lab this far through the game. It's yeah, it's been a really poor science game, I have to say, but it is what it is. We have to play with the cards you get dealt. Right, Sunderland has finished the Ferris wheel. We will move on to the aquarium. Skip with our engineer. All right, so we are going to try and take out this battleship. And that is going to be, it's going to make taking down the Sparta city defenses a lot easier. Not quite at full health with our other bomber yet, but we might as well start trying to make short work of these city defenses. Okay, so brand new spy. We need to go and do the usual. We need to go somewhere, try and steal some money, and get them promoted. And then they start to become a bit more of a useful spy. So let's pick Eindhoven. That'll do us fine. And keep on exploring with our scout here. We keep looking around with our scout. We can get that iron online for Bristol. All right, let's have another go at these city defenses with our bombers. Working them down slowly. Right, a trade route. What do we want to go? Let's go to Chiquito again. That's fine. And we can now do our mountain pass, but we have all the era points we possibly want. So I might just hold out and put them to use further down the line. Okay, so we have London done. And let's also use this. Do we want to use it at Newcastle or Liverpool? I think Newcastle will be more beneficial. They are closer, and Liverpool have +1, 2 amenities. Newcastle has +1, so we'll use it at Newcastle, and that will help with exerting pressure onto the Persians. Okay, and another trade route, and we will this time go to... Let's go to Quasca. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, we have our second tank army built at London. We'll just put them on alert there. We can bring our other tank army back. Okay. We might as well form a battleship fleet with these 2 guys here. And we'll just go on alert with our Sea Dog. We've got nothing for them to really do at this moment. And we'll move our submarine into our territory too. And yeah, we're still waiting with Stephanie. 2 turns away from rocketry. And London has completed the tank. So what do we want to build next? So with war. The war department building could be good. All units heal up 20 points when they eliminate a unit, and we get another governor title as well. And yeah, or do we want to just put the 3 turns into a research lab? I think let's go with yeah, let's go with the war department building. I think that's gonna be the building out of all of them that is going to be most beneficial for us. Not the best building, I wouldn't say, but our current situation, yeah, that is what we want. Okay, so we'll use these fighters as well on the city defenses. They are going to do little damage compared to the bombers, but they're still going to do something and help us work them down. We do have enough to buy another bomber. We're definitely doing that. We have resources to sell. Right, we'll just take both of these, and that is all fine with me. And we also got production to sort out at Newcastle, and we will do the research lab there as well. And yeah, that's just going to help us plod along with our science. And Manchester, right. Right, what do we want to do in Manchester? I'm going to say probably a Royal Navy dockyard, and then we can build buildings within the Royal Navy dockyard, and that's going to help with food and to grow Manchester, because it has struggled with food and growth since we first put it down. So we'll just pop it in here for our +3. And Sheffield can build our first sewer. I can't remember whether you get 0 points for that. Build that you do. In fact, maybe we can. No, we need the housing. We need to, instead of sewer, we'll build a neighborhood. Yes, we will do that. We will pop a neighborhood in there, and that will sort out the housing for Sheffield. Leeds has built us a preserve. And what else do we want to build from Leeds? Do we want to build the sanctuary? Yeah, that's we've not really got anything else special for Leeds to do, so let's just build the grove and then the sanctuary. We might as well queue them up as well. That will keep Leeds busy for a while. Okay, so we're 2 turns away from rocketry, and still not sure where we're going to be building our spaceport. But as soon as we do, as soon as we're able to, we will try and build that somewhere. We're still managing to hold the AI from progressing any further with their space missions. I've got to keep an eye on Solomon now as well. He has now researched nanotechnology, so he is able to do the 3rd space mission as well. So we've got to keep an eye out for that. We're back in the war with our neighbors, the Persians, and it's with our air force this time, with our bombers. We are able to do some good damage to their cities, and now we've got our 3rd bomber. We're going to need to buy a 4th as well. Yeah, but with 3 and then 4 bombers, we're going to have to be able to start making some real short work of these city defenses, and then hopefully just roll on through the Persian Empire and collect up a few more cities. I'm not interested in taking all of their cities, I don't think, but certainly we will take Tarsus, Bactry, Spada, and I might not even worry about taking Ray. Let's just see. Yeah, so I think I'm not interested in Ray particularly. So Pasagadi as well. Probably didn't say that right at all, but that's fine. So that is us for today's episode. As usual, if you've liked today's content, please leave me a like and comment if you've got anything to comment, any suggestions for a next playthrough. As I said earlier in the episode, I've really enjoyed this first venture into doing this, and I hope to just keep on progressing and get better. I'm happy to hear any suggestions for who to play as or what scenarios to play to. So if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment. Also, subscribe will do wonders for helping me grow the channel as well. So I'd really appreciate that. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the weather if you have good weather where you are, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.